This meeting is being recorded.
Well, hello, today is November 14, 2023. It's a Sidecar working group meeting. Welcome, everybody. Today agenda. Yeah, Matthias, I think it's all you.
Yes. Yes. Can I share my screen? Yeah, I don't know if it makes sense.
I can make a co-host. Okay, now you can.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah, so basically that's the small modification that I did for beta on the website. So you say now it's enabled by default, change the feature state. Again. Yeah, and I had like a quick note about the termination. So yeah, maybe if you can have a look later and let me know. Konjo did already some remarks, and that's basically it. So yeah, let's have a look. The other agenda item is: did we want a blog post for this one, or it's okay? Maybe it's even too late. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's late. I just don't know if we need another one. I think we need to mention it in the release notes for sure.
Oh yes, yes. But this is part of the PR that was merged already, no? Or... Todd, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I thought it was in the voice notes, but you have to check.
Somehow we need to communicate to release notes, asking them to make sure that it's mentioned there. Yes, I will pick up that, but you maybe want to have a bigger spot for sidecars.
Yes. Okay. So we should reach the release team.
Yes, that would be great.
Okay, and like last item, so I mentioned that I got like a very nice document from Daniele, the author of the Learn KTS project. So there are like substantial amount of research and everything, and I created like a small presentation just to give you the rough ideas. So yeah, let me present this to us. Yeah. So this is exactly what he wrote me. It's not my words, but we will see. It's like a pretty interesting. So yeah, just quick introduction. It provides additional functionality to applications. Okay. And I asked him like 2 months ago what he thought about like the determination and how can we handle the shutdown and everything. So obviously we took already the decision, but on retrospect, it's still interesting to have his point. So first point is true, like most of the people don't know about like the graceful shutdown. Yeah, coordinated shutdown is not necessary for most of the case. And we need to be careful to not have like a longer shutdown times. And yeah, it's up to the engineers responsible for the application to choose how to do this. So I think next that's an example, and then he explains different types of engineers. So that's a very simple example. So we have OpenTelemetry on an API application, and yeah. the shutdown is like you wait 5 seconds and then you continue to operate. You close the connection with the database, and then finally OpenTelemetry flushes the traces and the spans. But yeah, how do we control when the application can exit? So in his document, he explains like different types of engineers, like different levels. So they are like the entry-level engineers who don't know and don't care. So which means that the default that we take should cover this use case, because otherwise they will not understand. Then there are engineers that know, but that do like very simple termination, just adding a delay on the main container, which probably has to change now that we have the sidecars. And then the engineers that really know and understand, and in this case, they do the proper termination and won't even use the pre-stop hook, according to Daniel, which is interesting. So
that means that they will do SIG term, so they will react on SIG term.
sorry?
That means that they will react on a SIG term pro engineer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. And the aware engineers, they will use the pre-stop to do the termination, but not modify their own applications. So, which is a case that we need to be we have to be careful about these ones. So yeah, so this is like just he says that to make his newsletter and his blogs, he's like always checking for some articles. So this is the nice graphs that he showed in the document. And yeah, compilating the article of the last 5 years, he found that like mostly articles about sidecars are for meshes or eBPF. And all the rest of the other use case are things that will get replaced either by the CSI or by structured authentication. Yeah, because that's something that is coming in in the future. So he thinks that we should focus on the very first use case, which is proxies and eBPF applications. He didn't mention any machine learning, but I know that's something that you mentioned in your presentation. But yeah, it's something to be aware. And so now his conclusion, he says like we need to be consistent with other containers and start the pre-stop hook simultaneously with all of them, which is what we did, as I understand. And then based on this, we let users, depending on their level, do whatever they want. So yeah. I promised him to show this. So
Yeah, I really like the focus on beginner engineers who may make mistakes in implementation. So who wouldn't read like documentation extensively.
Yes. But I think this is aligned with what was implemented by Todd. So I think we're fine. But it's funny that he reached the same conclusion as us without seeing the implementation.
Yeah, the only minor thing is if customers will implement pre-stop as they would otherwise in other containers for sidecars, they may implement it a little bit like it may behave a little bit unexpectedly for them.
Yeah, Maybe that's a good, yeah.
Yeah, it may be a good idea to put it into documentation, saying that pre-stop on
yes.
sidecars will behave a little bit differently because even after pre-stop completed, container may still be alive for a while.
Yeah. So I will add something in the documentation. But I need to do it right now because the code freeze for doc is today, I think, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't track it, but I think we will be able to merge if needed.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I had to do to say for today.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to look deeper in the code. I don't know, Todd, if you looked at anything.
No, I'm not yet. I'm still
Yeah.
recovering from KubeCon and catching back up.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you're on the same boat. So, yeah, nice to see your faces and glad everybody safe home. Do we need a meeting next week? I think we need to cancel it because of US Thanksgiving.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we don't have anything to special. Now we need to merge the docs and that's it, right?
Yeah. Okay, I will cancel next week and maybe week after the next as well. And then we will decide if we want to reconvene in the beginning of next release cycle.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye. Have a nice day.